just sitting here and the music's not. There we
It's going.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into another edition of the Ragsdale Rumble. You know the games are important when you get 7 bells, so not good enough for just one or two bells like normal games. It is New Year's bowl game predictions. A little bit before New Year's Eve, kind of. So Saturday and the first. Just so everybody know, for programming note, we will not be discussing the playoff picks. We will have a separate show for that one. So if you're looking for those for betting purposes, one, don't watch us, and two, watch it a little bit later.
Yeah.
But we will go.
If you're betting on our picks, I just feel really bad for you.
Yeah. But we do have 7 games to go over. Obviously, they have been picks going on, as we've mentioned in multiple videos now, that have been going on behind the scenes. I have been keeping track of them. It is anybody's game. The record is extremely close. So these last 10 games will go a long way into choosing who wins the Ragsdale Rumble, whether it be Herb or Raj. As I introduce, I'll ask how Christmas was. Raj, how are you on Christmas?
I had a beautiful and fantastically splendid Christmas day, morning, evening, everything. Everything was fine. Yeah, thanks to Herb and the family. Had a good time, ate good, laughed, talked, everything. We all opened our gifts and stocking stuffers, presents, etc. It was beautiful. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for asking.
Herb, I'm assuming yours was the same. I know you guys have been together a lot for the holidays.
Well, working to make Raj happy all this time is it's exhausting, Mike. Like,
oh my gosh, come on.
But it's well worth it. I mean, it's very rewarding work. Just to see that smile on Raj's face is just worth it.
I don't know. Seeing the smile on a brother's face is overrated.
Well, I don't have a brother, technically. I have a sister, and sometimes seeing her laugh and smile makes me cringe. So I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, wait. Hey, Raj. No offense. See? Fixes everything.
No offense. Okay. No offense.
The universal fix of everything, kind of like with all due respect, and then you're allowed to say whatever you want to after with all due respect.
Correct.
So with all due respect to the previous bowl games who have meant nothing, we will get to these more important bowl games, starting off with December 30th at 12, the Peach Bowl with Ole Miss featuring Penn State. Actually, on my way home from work today, got passed by a couple of Penn State people on their way to Atlanta to the game, or at least headed that direction. So with that being said, I haven't seen any Ole Miss fans, so who knows if there's going. Raj, who do you have and why?
All right. I tried to look this up prior to this discussion, but as far as I know, Jackson Dart and Quinshon Junkins are still playing. As far as I know, I don't know if they're sitting out. I don't know what their status is, but as far as I know, they're still playing, and health-wise, they're still there. Are we correct on that?
Yeah, I would imagine. I've heard they're coming back again next year, so I don't know why they would put out just this game. So
I didn't know if they just opted out just to. I had no idea. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure they're playing. As long as those two are playing, even though Penn State's favored by 4.5, I get it. I'm going to go with Ole Miss in this game. I think Ole Miss's offense is going to be SEC. We could say that too. I'm SEC biased, but I'm going to go with Ole Miss in their offense. I think Lane is going to take a couple of chances this game that are actually finally going to work in his favor. And I think Ole Miss kind of gets over 30 points and wins the game.
Finally,
right. Raj going with Ole Miss. I saw a little bit of dancing there from Herb, and I saw some laughing.
Oh no, not for that reason. This is Ole Miss all the way. Ole Miss all the way. I think throughout the year we've talked about my lack of respect for Penn State. I just think they're overblown. They never beat the good teams. I think Ole Miss sees this as a statement. Getting to 11 wins, I think, is really important for Lane. Yep. To be able to say, hey, the only 2 games we lost were on the road at Georgia and Alabama. I think that's a big thing for him. I think he'd like to wipe Penn State off the map, and I think Ole Miss wins this one.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Everybody going with Ole Miss. Now a game that I know everybody's really excited to pick, the Trans-Perfect Music City Bowl, featuring everybody's favorite team, the Auburn Tigers, and the Maryland Terrapins. I hate to ask, but Raj, who do you have and why?
I don't know about this one. I kind of don't want to say my answer aloud because I don't want any type of criticism coming my way. But I'm gonna lean towards the SEC in this one. I could kind of see Maryland pulling out.
Where's my friends don't let friends pick Auburn?
Yeah, I know.
That hurt to listen to. That hurt to listen to coming out of your mouth. So it had to.
You know what? I don't want to hurt you guys anymore. I'm going with Maryland in this game. I'm sorry.
There we go.
I'm going to go with Maryland in this game. As far as I know, I know there have been some talks about Taulia and him. I don't know if he's trying to enter the portal again or whatever, or trying to prep for the draft or whatever the case may be. He needs another year to play. Is he playing in this game? Do we know about that?
He is not playing in this game. Everything I've heard, he is not playing.
He's not playing in this game. All right. I'm going to go with my first answer, guys. I'm going to go with the other team in Alabama. I know that their offense isn't that great. I don't know who Maryland's backup quarterback is. With that being said, I can honestly see this game going either way. I'm just going to go with the SEC in this one.
Are we sure it's not another Tagovailoa? Like Tapioca?
I know they have a really big family. So I'm just going to stick with the SEC. I'm going with Auburn.
All right, Herb. Are you going to double up and?
Oh gosh, he's doing the dance. I'm already sick.
Never pick Auburn. I'm taking Maryland.
All right.
There it is. So not necessarily.
I don't even care if Loxley himself is going to just get back that quarterback. I'm taking Maryland. Okay.
All right. Cool. And again, I can see it going either way in this one. I don't have. I really don't care, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I can see it going either way. Auburn loses by a little or Auburn loses big. Those are the two ways I see it.
There it is. So Herb staying true to his word. Don't let friends pick Auburn, and Raj playing the numbers without the Big Ten's leading passer in Taulia Tagovailoa, the 75th Tagovailoa to ever play football. At least I think that. I don't have.
I like how y'all are giving him a hard time when there's been like two.
Yeah. There might be another one 10 to 15 years down the line. I don't know. Who knows?
Y'all are so wrong.
Tua Junior. Right. I don't know.
Next up, we have the Capital One Orange Bowl, or some people in Florida and Georgia
Mike,
the national championship game.
Come on.
Let me stop you right here.
Yeah.
Let me stop you right here. Come on.
Georgia's going to cover.
First off, Florida State might not even have enough people to field a team anymore.
Yeah.
From what we've seen. Even
but
the backup quarterback.
They were planning on their second string quarterback to start. He's transferring. He's not playing. We've seen their third string quarterback play. He's not good. Georgia's going to have Georgia's probably going to have all their team out. Even if Brock Bowers and Ladd don't play, their backups are going to be better than Florida State's starters.
If Kirby takes the field, he will. I don't even. Was he offense or defense? He still will leading tackler. Probably get a couple interceptions. Like the word mollywop comes to mind.
It's
lacking.
This is going to be brutal for Florida State, and I'm okay with it because now Florida State fans can no longer say, "Oh, well, we should have been that fourth team in." Blah 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 blah. So that game's going to be brutal.
Mike,
I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to watch it though.
The Rock in his heyday versus a jobber that they just picked out of the stands and said, "Here you go. Here's your 2 minutes of fame." The Orange Bowl is embarrassed to have them there. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying you would be flabbergasted if Georgia didn't win this game?
Yes.
Yeah, we both would. If Georgia loses, I wouldn't. I have no idea how to react to that.
Yes.
All right, and so just so I'm hearing you guys correctly, so that means Georgia wins the State of Georgia National Championship on that day, because that's what I've heard. That game is apparently the national championship game.
Works for me. Works for me.
If it makes them sleep better, they can have it.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, one state out of 50. I mean, that sure. Go ahead. Are you okay, Raj? Are you throwing your hands in the air?
I'm Herb.
Yeah, whatever. I look. I may be medicated. It's okay. Got a little sniffle going on. I don't know who you are. But either way, my joke was still funny, waving your hands.
Hilarious. Yes.
But we will move on.
Was it though, Mike? Was it?
I thought it was. That's all that really matters. All right, moving up to the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl, Toledo versus Wyoming. It's the most prestigious game that Barstool has ever sponsored, I guess. Toledo taking on Wyoming. Raj, I guess you go first. Who do you have and why? Good luck.
I have no idea why I'm picking this team, to be honest, and that was one of your questions. Who do you have and why? I don't know why I'm picking Toledo to win. I know Wyoming's favored by 3.5, I believe. I'm going to go with Toledo simply because they have a better record. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it.
And knowing that Wyoming is favored means you've done more research on this game than I have, so congratulations. Herb, do you agree with the stellar research?
I'm taking Wyoming because I just clicked the game, and it says Wyoming's head coach, this is his final game. He's 65. He's been coaching for 42 years, and he's been Wyoming's coach for the last 10. So I think they send him off. Yes. Plus, Randy, his favorite non-SEC team.
Yeah, he said that was Wyoming. Yep, that's true. That's true.
That's why I'm
shout out Randy.
Shout out to Randy
on the show.
And if you're going to tell me that reasoning makes no sense, you would be correct.
Yeah.
Again, knowing Randy was a fan of them is still more research than I've done on the game. So congratulations. You both are heads and shoulders above me at least.
It's electric.
Woogie. Next up, apparently Herb is okay. We're gonna move on. Next up, the Relia Quest Bowl. I'm not sure what Relia Quest is, but they are sponsoring a bowl game, and they get
or something.
Maybe. Well, maybe they will ensure whoever wins this game, Wisconsin versus LSU. Raj, who do you have and why?
SEC. I'm sticking with LSU. I don't know. I'm sticking with LSU. I don't know if Jane Daniels is sitting out to opt for the draft. Did they make that announcement yet?
I would assume he's not playing.
I think he is, but I haven't heard either way.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But even with that being said, I'm still going to take SEC with this one. I like LSU's offense in this game. Side note: we do play at Wisconsin next year, I believe. I want to say it's one of the games in September. I forgot what exact week. So this will be
the second game, I believe.
So with that being said, I will be paying a little attention to this game just to see what we have to go up against next year. But I am going to go with LSU and the SEC.
Yeah, so it says Jane Daniels has opted out of the game. I am still going with LSU. Yeah. They baked that into the line. They're still favored by 10. They're probably a little embarrassed to even have to play Wisconsin. I think they give.
Is Nussmeier still the backup? Is he playing? Is that who's going to start?
Probably so.
And he's got plenty of experience, so I mean, I could see that.
If not, I heard Brian Kelly has quite the arm. He'll probably get out there and play a couple times. I'm going with LSU in this one.
That is the 3rd out of 5 games that Herb has put a coach on the field. So it's going to be a very interesting end of the bowl season for Herb.
With all the opt-outs, you just never know.
Right.
That is true. So next up, we will have, honestly, the most intriguing bowl game to me, just because it's such a contradiction in terms. The Cheez-It Citrus Bowl, Iowa, who has no offense, will go up against Tennessee. Roger, do you have why? Will the SEC bias continue?
Yeah, it is. Joe Milton. I know Joe Milton's sitting out. He's opting for the draft, but we all heard about this Nico guy, and we've heard high praises about him. I'm interested to see how well he plays, but you already mentioned it. And as far as my reasoning why I'm picking Tennessee, Iowa has absolutely little to zero offense. They're not going to score a lot of points.
The word putrid comes to mind.
Putrid, horrible, terrible. Charles Barkley, terrible offense. They might get 7 to 10 points, but I think Tennessee's going to throw the ball a lot, and Tennessee's going to get at least 21 to 28 points, maybe more than that. So,
yeah.
But I don't know if Iowa can't score. Tennessee's going to win the game.
Well, to be fair, 28 points will definitely win, but 2 or 8 points would also probably win the game.
Yes. I'm going to
agree.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would. There's very few teams, and I know Iowa, won half of the Big Ten and was in the championship game, but there's very few teams that I would take Iowa to beat right now. Just because if you pick the other team, you still have like a 75% chance because they're not going to score. When Michigan scored 10 against them, the game was over. So yeah, I'm taking Tennessee. Tennessee still has a good defense, and even if people opt out there, I feel like your defense will still be ahead of the game. So all they got to do is, like Raj said, muster up a little bit, an inkling of offense. Yeah. I will not put Josh Heupel on the field though.
Yeah,
but we have heard a lot of good things. I'll say this to Raj's earlier point: there are a lot of people in Tennessee that are kind of happy that Milton's opting out.
Yeah,
because they want to see Nico.
I'm surprised he's opting out because Milton didn't really look that great this season. No. I thought I expected more from him this season. He didn't really show me much.
Right.
And obviously he's going to the draft. Where do you guys see him landing in the draft? I mean, if drafted 6th, 7th round, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I just didn't see enough out of him.
It's a late pick. This is the most telling thing. What's his name? Hendon Hooker, with a torn ACL and not playing for the first year, will still be drafted higher than what Milton will be.
Right.
I'll say that guaranteed.
I would say that if the whole Anthony Richard experiments hadn't happened last year. I mean, there's no telling at this point. If he goes to a combine and balls out like he's supposedly playing at a pro day or at the combine, there's no telling. He may be a first rounder. I mean, nobody expected Richardson to go in the first round.
Yeah, but the difference there is Richardson has otherworldly athleticism to go wrong with it.
Joe Milton just has an arm. He's got a cannon of an arm. We know that.
He's got a cannon of an arm, but we all watched Jamarcus Russell, and we know that just because you can throw it 50 yards doesn't mean you can hit the guy 20 yards from you. So
that's a good point.
That's the only difference I would say in those two, Mike. So I get where you're going with that, though, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's a very fair point. All right. Last but not least, to end all the shenanigans for tonight, we have the VRBO Fiesta Bowl, Oregon versus Liberty. The mighty Liberty something.
Liberty.
The Liberty.
Are they the Flames?
Well, the Flames. Yeah, well, that's what we'll say. I don't know if that's true or not.
That sounds so weird, the Liberty Flames, but whatever.
I mean, just
well, you know what they say.
No.
No, please enlighten us. What do they say?
Rod, you're trying to go ahead and pick.
Yeah, exactly.
What they say is, Rod, you're up first. Who do you have and why?
All right. Listen, Oregon's favored by 16.5. Bo Nix already said this is going to be his last hurrah. This is going to be his last game before he enters the draft. As long as he's playing with the Oregon offense, I'm definitely going to take Oregon. I understand Liberty's undefeated. I'm not going to go look at their schedule, but this is going to be their one loss on the season. I'm going with Oregon in this game.
Yeah. I don't even know Bo Nix was playing, but I'm taking like whoever's playing for Oregon. So whoever plays for Oregon, but Raj says it's Bo Nix. He's out there. They're smoking Liberty. That they even have to play this game, but
I pulled up the notes, and I guess a couple of hours ago he said that this is going to be his last hurrah or something like that. So he's playing. Bo Nix is going to play, and I don't see him playing the whole game.
He's pushing 30, Raj. So he has to in his 7th season of college football. Like,
I think once Oregon builds up a little bit of lead, they'll pull him out and call it a day.
So I guess what you're both are saying is Liberty's chances of a bowl win are going to go up in flames.
There
it is. I got one in. With that, we will wrap up tonight's show. Thank you guys for the picks. We will be coming back before the playoffs to have playoff picks with these two awesome guys above me. If I don't see you guys before, I know I'll see you guys, but you guys out in the audience. If we don't see you before then, Happy New Year. Hope everything goes well. Enjoy a great weekend of football. And as always, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tide, everybody.